May 2025. Two workers are performing routine maintenance on a humanoid robot inside a factory in Hangzhou, China. Everything seems normal until suddenly, something terrifying happens. Without warning, the robot begins violently flailing its arms. It then appears to deliberately target one of the workers as he frantically rushes to shut it down. The terrifying video quickly went viral across social platforms in China and the rest of the world. As the clip circulated, many pointed out it wasn't an isolated incident. Just months earlier, at a festival in Tianjin, China, a similar humanoid robot was captured on video, lunging toward a crowd before being restrained by staff. Although no one was injured in these incidents, videos like these, and many others from around the world, have raised serious concerns about the safety of AI technologies and autonomous robots. As AI becomes increasingly integrated into everyday life, many fear what could happen when these systems gain more autonomy. Perhaps most unsettling is the fact that these technologies are still in their infancy and will be unimaginably more powerful in the near future. Many believe these technologies have the potential to one day unleash something beyond anything we can currently imagine. April 22, 2025, a tourist named Rishi Bhatt glides down a zipline over the scenic Baisaran Valley in the region of Kashmir, India. Smiling and laughing, Bhatt appears to be enjoying the moment, completely unaware of the chaos unfolding right below him. Unbeknownst to Bhatt, a live terror attack was taking place directly beneath the zipline as he filmed the video. In the background, people can be seen running for their lives, with some even being shot, all while Bhatt remains oblivious. Throughout the clip, the sound of gunfire can also be heard echoing ominously. Bhatt only realized what was happening near the end of the zipline, at which point he reunited with his family and fled the scene unharmed. He later uploaded the footage online, where the video quickly went viral across India. Authorities confirmed that the attack was carried out by 5 armed militants from the Resistance Front, a designated terrorist organization. In total, 26 people were killed and 20 others injured, making it the deadliest civilian attack in India in nearly 2 decades. Looking at Rishi Bhatt's video with full context is absolutely chilling. Without it, one might watch the footage and remain as oblivious as Bhatt to the horror unfolding below, since it's not immediately clear what's happening. But once you understand what is transpiring, the video becomes truly horrifying. The contrast between Bhatt's carefree laughter and the atrocity occurring in real time right beneath him gives the footage an eerie, almost surreal quality. Rishi Bhatt not only captured live footage of a terrorist attack in progress, he unknowingly filmed what came dangerously close to potentially being the final moments of his own life. July 22, 2011, a CCTV camera captures a van pulling into a parking spot outside the Norwegian government headquarters in Oslo. Moments later, a man exits the vehicle and walks away. Inside, the building security personnel began reporting the suspicious scene as the vehicle was unannounced. Then, without warning, something terrifying happens. In the blink of an eye, the van exploded, ripping through the government building and shattering the surrounding area. By the time police arrived, 8 people had been killed and more than 200 others injured. But what they didn't realize was that this was only the beginning of the horrors that would unfold that day. Just 2 hours later, police began receiving frantic calls about an active shooting on Utoya Island, located roughly 25 miles from Oslo. Witnesses reported that a man, dressed in what appeared to be a police uniform, had begun firing on teenagers attending a summer camp. Authorities rushed to respond, but it took them over an hour to reach the island because the pilots of the nearest helicopter were on holiday. When officers finally arrived, they quickly located the gunman, who surrendered without resistance. The man behind the attacks was identified as 32-year-old Anders Breivik. With Breivik in custody, police quickly connected him to the car bombing that had occurred earlier that day. Investigators determined that after planting the van bomb in Oslo, Breivik drove a second vehicle loaded with firearms and ammunition toward the ferry that would take him to the Utoya Island. Upon arrival, he changed into a homemade police uniform and used a fake badge to convince ferry staff he was an officer, allowing him access to the island. There, he went on to take the lives of 67 people, most of them teenagers. In total, Breivik killed 77 individuals and injured over 300 others, making it the deadliest mass attack in Norway's history. In the weeks that followed, the Norway shooting made headlines around the world. Attention quickly turned to the perpetrator, as many struggled to understand what could have motivated such a horrific act. Investigations soon revealed that in 2002, at just 23 years old, Breivik began a meticulous 9-year plan to finance and prepare for the 2011 attacks. He launched a computer programming business to generate income, which he used to fund the purchase of illegal firearms and thousands of rounds of ammunition. 2 years before the attack, he founded a fake farming company and rented a farm, using it as a front to legally acquire large quantities of chemicals used in bomb making. This is how he was able to build the powerful explosive device that he later detonated outside the Norwegian government building. Anders Breivik's criminal trial began in April 2012 in Oslo. During the proceedings, Breivik claimed that one of his primary motives was to halt what he called the multicultural drift in Norway. He argued that Europe was being Islamized and warned that Norwegians could one day become a minority in their own country. However, it remains unclear what he believed his attack would achieve or why he specifically targeted a youth summer camp. In August of that year, he was sentenced to 21 years in prison, the maximum penalty under Norwegian law, with the possibility of 5-year extensions for as long as he is deemed a threat to society. Due to this provision, he will likely never be released from prison. May 22, 2011, southwestern Missouri is struck by the most devastating tornado in the state's history, with winds exceeding 200 miles per hour. One of the cities directly in its path is Joplin. As the tornado tore through the area, countless videos emerged online showing the sheer scale of the destruction.
This is bad, really bad.
Jesus. This is bad. That's a monster, this.
Oh,
explosion.
Oh my God.
Power flash.
Oh,
That's
it
a
is
monster,
right there.
man.
I feel sick right now, very sick.
Though the tornado dissipated within an hour, it left behind a trail of devastation, causing nearly $3 billion in damages and destroying over 4,000 homes, with Joplin suffering the worst impact. The storm claimed 158 lives and injured more than 1,000 others, marking one of the deadliest tornadoes in U.S. history. While the scale of destruction and loss of life made the tornado a historic tragedy, it was something that happened afterward that truly captured people's attention. In the days following the storm, numerous children in Joplin began reporting sightings of mysterious, winged, humanoid figures who they claimed protected them during the tornado. Many of the children, who emerged from the wreckage unharmed, insisted that one of these beings had shielded them with its wings, guarding them from debris and danger. As similar accounts spread, the mysterious figures came to be known as the Joplin Butterfly People. Although it may sound unbelievable at first, the sheer number of reports about the butterfly people made the phenomenon difficult to ignore. Former Joplin newspaper reporter Marta Churchwell, who investigated the accounts, admitted that while she was initially skeptical, she couldn't dismiss the possibility entirely. Too many children who had never met told strikingly similar stories. The tale became so widespread that the city even installed a butterfly mural in response. While many skeptics believe the sightings were fabricated, possibly the result of hallucinations caused by a gas leak or a coping mechanism children created to process trauma, others believe something miraculous may have happened that day. Some even suggest that these beings were guardian angels. Regardless of what one believes, the fact that so many described the same vision remains a mystery, one that suggests there may have been something very real behind the legend.